Good Friday evening, one and all. Welcome on in. It has been far too long, but hey, we're here. We're ready to rip some cards. Having some fun. It's been a minute. Haven't seen you all since last Wednesday, but we're here. We got a loaded lineup for you over at TopShelfBreaks.com. New release right here. Look at that. Black Bolt and White Flare. So there's two different sets. I haven't looked into any of it to understand what the difference is just yet, but there's two different boxes. We got Prizm. Not only do we have Megas, we opened one of these last week. It is an international Prizm football. So there's autos in these. Pretty sure one guaranteed auto. And then the red and yellow Prizm. So we got divisionals there. We got 2024 Panini Contenders, AFC versus NFC. We've already sold half of the break over there. We've got 2025 Score Football. You want to chase those new rookies, get 2 packs per spot on that one. So you can check that out as well. So a lot of different ways to hop in and get involved here this evening. And you can find it all at TopShelfBreaks.com. Hope you are all doing fantastic. What up, Tyson? How are you, sir? I feel like we get into this, lull. Gotta, wake ourselves up out of it. But hey, if there's a new Pokemon release, we gotta be here. Gotta check it out. Fair to partly cloudy ain't bad. Better than thunderstorms. So no one needs those. Completely separate note. It has been so incredibly humid up here the last few days. We tried doing an outdoor patio dinner on Tuesday night. We were outside for 5 minutes and we're like, yeah, no, we're going inside. Like that, the heaviest humidity you could have asked for. Not my cup of tea, that's for sure. No one's cup of tea. We had a lot of people from out of town, and they wanted nothing to do with it either. Rightfully so. Just two birds with one stone there, huh? It's been so long since we had things set up here. I haven't checked to see if we've been spammed with any fake purchases. I don't think we have. We put a CAPTCHA in, so I think that fixed it. I think. Don't quote me on that. Everything on my end looks green. It made a nice web. It laid a few eggs. The little creaky up and down. Put some WD-40. Yeah, it's been a week, man. It's been a week. We were hosting a sales summit in downtown Chicago, so we had people from out of town in all week, and man, they like to gamble, they like to drink, so we got to do all sorts of different things. It was wild, that's for sure. And then sitting in meetings all day and presentations all day, and I had to present on a few of them myself. And I tell you, I usually drink 2 energy drinks a day to get me through the day. And there was not a convenience store nearby. I have never had such a struggle to get through the day trying to get my caffeine fix off of Coca-Cola. Can't do it. Cannot do it. And so I'm literally running off the adrenaline of giving PowerPoint presentations in front of a crowd of people. That was my energy jolt for the day. I do need to get water, though, before my voice goes. 1 second. Yeah, it's wild. I mean, I was here twice a week, and I feel like the last month and a half, I've barely been here because things have been so freaking busy. I just noticed an error with the website. The way they've got the coupons set up. Huh. Well, now I got to check to see if it'll actually work. Oh, I see what I did. Huh. Yeah, that'll do it. No, it's not. I learned that the hard way this week. I like how many oh, hold on. I got to look this up. I got to look this up and see like how much caffeine is in a can of Coca-Cola. Oh, Jolt. No, old school Jolt was where it's at. So, okay, interesting. I didn't know this. This is interesting. So in a standard 12-ounce can of Coca-Cola, there's 34 milligrams of caffeine. Diet Coke actually has 46. I didn't know that. Like, that's wild. There's more caffeine in Diet Coke. Like, that's interesting. Okay, so Coca-Cola's 34, Diet Coke is 46. What's Dr. Pepper? Dr. Pepper's 41. Mountain Dew. Oh, here we go. Caffeine content of popular drinks. Somebody who's smart enough to make a table. Let's see here. So, yeah, Coca-Cola Classic. Pepsi is 37. Yeah, all diet drinks have a higher amount, which is nuts. So Mountain Dew is 55. Jolt is 71. I didn't even know they still made Jolt. I know they neutered it from like when I was a kid because it used to be super, super caffeinated. Like there was a lot of problems with Jolt. Because that used to be like the number one seller. Mellow Yellow is 52. RC Cola is 43. Yeah, like compare it to a coffee. So a brewed coffee is anywhere from 80 to 135. Yeah, it was like 100 milligrams. And so, like, kids were, like, bouncing off the walls in school. That's before the whole, like, healthy initiatives took hold. And, like, it was not ideal. It probably did. What else is on here? Let's see. Sunkissed. I didn't know Sunkissed, or I thought Sunkissed was caffeine free. That's got 40. Huh. See, the things you learn. A&W cream soda has 29. I'm learning new things here. I could have been drinking cream soda this entire time and had caffeine. One ounce of dark chocolate has 20 milligrams. Did you know that? I didn't know dark chocolate had caffeine in it. I love dark chocolate. That explains a lot. Yeah, Barks, I know, is caffeinated. A&W is not. The cream soda is, but that isn't. And mug root beer isn't either. Which is funny because I prefer mug and A&W. The flavor it tastes better. Yeah, this is wild. I had no idea that diet drinks had more caffeine. Pun intended, Barks does have a bite to it. It's too bitter. Way too bitter. Oh, no, me too. Like, honestly, like, so where hold on. Where is, I think this might be older. So hold on, let's see. Coca-Cola Zero caffeine. Yeah, Coke Zero is great. I love Coke Zero. Um let's see here. Nutrition facts. Oh, come on. Coca-Cola Zero contains 34. So it's on par with regular Coke. Coke Zero is good. Sprite zero sugar. Yeah. Like can't do it at all. There's something it's like the flavor ain't there. Dr. Pepper Zero is good. I love Dr. Pepper. Like that's like one of my go-tos. Yeah, the thing that I've been getting into lately is what is it? The liquid death, like the sparkling flavored water. That stuff is good. I can't do Big Red. That's that. There's something about it, like the red cream soda. It just like what is red cream soda? Like what? Like I got to Google it now. Google's gonna ruin it for me with their new AI overview stuff. Typically flavored with vanilla and cherry. It is not cherry. That does not taste like cherry. It doesn't. Here, origins of red cream soda. Is this still Mr. Pibb or is it what Pibb Extra? Is that what they call it now? Spiced cherry. A blend of cherry and other spices with hints of caramel. I haven't. Should I? Mr. Pibb. So where can I find this self description? Spicy cherry soda. There's an urban legend that claims Coca-Cola repurposed surplus prune juice as a secret ingredient when developing it in 1972. Super fans of Mr. Pibb refer to themselves as, I can't even say this without laughing, Pibbists. Oh my gosh. It was introduced in Texarkana. I love cinnamon. I don't know about in soda, but like cinnamon as a flavor in general, like cinnamon donuts and cider donuts, like give those to me all day. Yeah, this is so weird. Like why in what world does that sound like something you'd want to call yourself? No, the worst. Oh, there's two terrible flavors. There's two terrible flavors of a Coca-Cola that came out. There was the marshmallow. The marshmallow was horrendous, and the Oreo cream. So there was an Oreo cookie and then an Oreo cream. And oh gosh, I easily one of the worst things I've ever tasted. I'm pretty sure there's a TikTok somewhere of me trying the marshmallow one and gagging. Because they did Coca-Cola flavored Oreos and Oreo flavored Coke. And like it my goodness, was it bad. So bad. Oh no, it was not. It was terrible. The aftertaste of that stuff was ugh. Nope. Space flavored Coke? I don't know if I ever saw that one. Huh. All right, let's do some selling here since we're chatting it up, or while we're chatting it up. Here's what we got on the board. This is what we're close to selling out here. A 2024 Panini Contenders football conference battle. That's right, a conference battle. You'll get an entire conference, AFC or NFC, in this box. 5 autos, $125. Gets you half of the teams in this box. It's not a bad deal whatsoever here. We've got Pokemon Black Bolt and double Elite Trainer box. You get 2 packs out of these. There's also a Thundurus, a limited promo card Thundurus that will go to the top HP player, along with 2 additional packs. So you'll get 2 additional packs and the bonus card for that one. We've got 2 spots left in that Poke Pack War. We've got 2 of them listed on the site. We've got a fun Prizm break. There are a mega box of Prizm and an international hobby box of Prizm. Random divisions on that 2024 edition. The international includes one of those red and yellow Prizms. We actually got a couple of them when we opened these a couple weeks ago. So that is random divisions. If you want to go hunting for some parallels and Prizms there, that is on the board. And then we also have Series 2 baseball and some Score football. 2025 Score football. You guarantee yourself 2 packs out of 2 hobby boxes. There are 4 autos per hobby box, so 8 in total. We're going to shuffle all the packs together, going to randomize all the names, so there is the opportunity for hitting both autos in both of those packs for your spot, as long as the board and the randomizer falls your way. But check it all out over at TopShelfBreaks.com, as we always do. Our combo discount also in play with 3, 4, or 5 or more. You buy 3 breaks, you save 5%. Buy 4 breaks, you save 7.5%. Buy 5 or more, you save 10% off your entire purchase. So a couple different ways to get involved on that end as well. So check it all out. TopShelfBreaks.com. Back to our Coke discussion here, because the Coke discussion has been fun. Coke Space likely refers to Coca-Cola Starlight. I do remember that. I didn't understand that. Just not something I really cared for. Time to break. We're doing some Pokemon. We're doing some Pokemon. All right. And you know what? Because both of these have the Thunderous. So what we'll do here, one of our the top HP will get the extra 2 packs plus one of these. The second highest will get the Thunderous on the other one, since we've got multiple here. So let's randomize these up. We'll get this rocking and rolling. It's 8 entries. So before we go into that, we'll go into here. Slice these suckers open. Gotta have the player's guide. Gotta remember how to play. Let's see what else we got in here. Pull these out. There's those black bolts. And there's that Thunderous promo card. Some sleeves, your energies. All right, so that's one. You also got the dice in here. Couple coins, burn, poison. That's all. Oh, there's my garbage can. It's like, where'd my garbage can go? It is weird how they took the video game route for this release, where you have to choose whether you want Black Bolt or White Flare. So White Flare? Is that what it is? Okay, so there's the other Thunderous. So this is going to go to the backup, or the second place. We'll move all these out. They upgraded the boxes, though. They got like a little bit of a Pokemon must be doing well because they made the boxes nicer. Of course they're doing well. There's people lining up at stores trying to get this stuff. All right, we'll put the Thunderouses off to the side. And we shall shuffle. We're also gonna, before we start, we're also gonna look up to see what the top cards are for this set. And we'll have to make sure that the card trick is just one card, and they didn't move it back to like 3 or something. Because if they did, that's going to make things a little bit more difficult to maneuver. All right, there's our big old stack of cards. All right, let's randomize, shall we? Here's our names. We're going to roll the dice 3 times. Total of 12. And there's our order. Paste those values in. We'll zoom in a little bit more. There we go. All right. It is indeed time to break. All right. Our Friday night begins with the latest Pokemon release. It is Scarlet and Violet Black Bolt. One half of the new release here on this Friday for the Pokemon trading card game. And we got 2 of the Elite Trainer boxes in this Poke-Pack War. If you've never joined us for one of these Poke-Pack Wars, it works like this. Every single spot in this break gets 2 packs automatically, and we are looking for the highest HP Pokemon card in those packs. The spot with the highest HP will get 2 additional packs to do whatever they please with, and then they will also get one of these, a Thunderous promo card that came with the Elite Trainer box. And because we're opening 2 Elite Trainer boxes, we will also have a second Thunderous promo card that will go to the second highest HP. So keep that in mind as well, that we are going to be tracking all of them as we go along here. The order of everybody that is in on this break can be found right up here in the top right corner. So Tyson's going to start us off with the first 2 packs, and we're going to look for some solid cards in this new set. So without further ado, let's see what we got and go from there. And we're going to actually search the top cards from Black Bolt so we know what we're looking for here before we move forward. The big one that we want is the Zekrom. It is all black. They call it a black and white rare. So Zekrom's really the big one. There is a red Victini. It's all red, which is wild. And then we're also looking for a Kyurem. I'm going to Superior, Ends Plot, Genesect. So there's a couple here. Okay. Some really cool variations, though, so I'm curious to see what we got. All right. Tyson, good luck. Here's your first 2. Okay, we're going to see if the card trick still works. It does. They upgraded the energies a little bit. They look fancy. Not sure what the top HP is in this set now. So we're going to find that out together as we go. Crustle at 150. Ends Plan is the top trainer for the full art, if that's what we're looking at here. And Turtoga and Volcarona is our holo, starting us off. So the holo goes through the entire edges now on this set. Don't believe it did that before. So that is a new feature for the rares in this set. So 150. The current HP to beat. Whirlipede, Dwebble, and Klinklang. 150. Almost has like a metallic finish on it. You can kind of see it. It looks like print lines, but it's not. It just goes all the way through. All right, so 150 starting us off. And we'll move on to John once we... Do I have any more? Got to find myself a pen. There's no pens over here. What gives? Yeah. All right. We'll figure it out. All right, John. 2 packs. Master Ball reverse. I forgot about the Master Balls. They're getting shisty like tops where they hide the ooh, look at that. Hollow energy. I'll actually sleeve that since it's a hollow. Servine, Panpour, and Beartick to 150. So the 150s seem to be holding steady through our first 3 packs. See if that continues here. Pack number 2. Oh, another hollow. 2 hollow energies. Scolipede 160. Oh. That is just a regular Pokeball variation. That's cool, though. Look at that. That is awesome. Maractus and Landorus. Landorus 130. So, 160 is our leader so far. A whopping 160. Something tells me that's not going to hold. Back to you, Tyson. Another 2 packs. Ooh, another shine. What's with all these holographic energies? Is that like the new thing now? They're all holographic. Another 160. So we got 2 160s. Tranquil and Conkeldurr 140. So we got another 160 on the board. Put that over there. Somebody's got to have a heavy hitter. We're just floating around with 160s here. Oh, not hollow. It's not all of them. Cinccino. Again, very cool Pokeball variation. Oh, we got a full art. How about a cryogonal? Cryogonal full art. Very nice. And behind that, we got a nice one, too. It is Kyurem to 230. Very nice. There you go, Tyson. 230, the new number to beat. Also picking up the full art. I apologize. I need to go get top loaders. There are not top loaders over here. All right. Make sure we're taking care of everybody's cards, you know? Man, cops have been busy. Emergency services, that's like the third police car that's driving by out front. Randall Road, full of adventure. All right. Add those to Tyson's pile, and we're off to Carter. I haven't seen Carter in the comments tonight. Maybe he's lurking in the shadows. He probably is. Waiting for his moment to strike. Hey, Philip. It is the EX version, so it's the step between the full art and the regular rare. Of course you're here lurking. I knew you were. Thunderous 120. Lurking in the shadows. All right. See what we got for you in pack number 2. Carter. Why did those... Hold on. There we go. Now everybody can see. Mantian. Scoliopede, 160. Another one of those Larvestas. Crocorock. And, oh, looking good. Exadrill, 270 EX. Carter taking the lead with the Exadrill to 270. Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay. Back to Tyson. Another 2 packs. 270, the number to beat. Electros. Larvesta. Oh, Servine. Full art. Very nice. And Victini. I don't know if Servine was one of the ones that's in that list, was it? No. For some reason, I thought it was, but I think it's the next one up, the Superior. I think that's the next evolution of this. If my limited Pokemon knowledge is serving me right, which it probably isn't. Very nice card. Not the HP we're looking for, but still. Take a full art any day of the week. Pack number 2 for your spot. We got another 2 coming up after this. Ooh, nice Water Hollow. A Mongoose. Scolipede. Pokeball Reverse. And Cobalion. Or Cobalion. Cobalion. Somebody's going to have to school me on the proper way to say that so I don't butcher it again. All right. So nothing to beat the 230 or 270 there. Tyson, we're to your next 2 packs. I'm seeing a lot of the same evolutions in this one. Pokegear. Girder. And Victini. Need the full art Victini. Need the full red Victini. Come on. Give it to us. Master Ball Clink. Very nice. There you go, Tyson. Master Ball variation. Throw and Caracasta. Walking Turtle. Very nice getting the Master Ball. So you can tell it's got the little M's on it there in the background. All right. Tyson will throw that into your pile of cards. Heck yeah, I am. John, back to you. Or were you talking to Tyson? I guess you'll see both of us. Tyson, you're still planning on coming up here, aren't you? Exu, Mincino, and Conkeldurr. Where are you guys staying at? Closer to the National or closer to the shop? Ooh, holographic psychic. Fancy. Or do you not know yet? That also wouldn't shock me. Pokeball Rufflet, Duocean, and Clink Clang. You just roll out sleeping bags and lay on and sleep on the shop floor. I mean, there's TVs here. Be kind of cool. All right, Tyson. Well, since you're both in the chat here. Oh, the country ant, nice. I know where that's at. Ooh, another shiny energy. You got to hit up the conveyor belt sushi place down the street. Sushi station. Landorus. Again. Saw this one already. Also, the place next door to Country Inn and Sweets has a very good French onion soup. Highly recommend. Last chance to beat Carter's 270. Let's see if it can happen. Do we have some last pack magic? Pokeball variation. Larvesta and Hexorus to 170. Hexorus to 170. Which means Carter picking up some extra packs. Do you all know if the casino? It does. It does have a sports book. As does the one in Elgin. The Riverboat. Rosemont Rivers Casino. Yep, they both do. I can't remember what company it's tied to. Carter, open the packs or ship them to you? Since you're in the chat. Carter. Okay, if you're just going to make Caleb Williams digs, then I'm not going to. Oh, you're hurting me. You're hurting me. I think Carter left us. All right. Well, I know he usually likes them shipped, so we'll ship them. Congratulations, Carter, picking up an extra 2 packs. Send them your way, and that'll do it for our Pokemon Black Bolt Dual Elite Trainer Box. If I will say this, if that does happen again, I will cry. For all the hype that there's been, I just that's going to be tough. We should probably go back to the screen. Oh, we already are at the screen. Shows how much I'm paying attention. All right, so that is done. We are still at 3 packs to score. We're down to 3 on the other Pokemon. Still 1 and 6. Still 1 and 6. So we are sitting. It's been a quiet couple weeks in terms of releases. All of that changes next week. Topps Chrome Baseball makes its debut. And as you all know, that being part of the yes, Carter, you also get a promo card. You got one and Tyson got one. But I didn't know if you wanted these packs opened or not, or if you just wanted them shipped to you. I figured you wanted them shipped, so I put them aside. Oh, all right. We'll open them. Let's do that now. Before I get too far into my packing on screen. Dun-dun. Which one's been the more sought after? Is it Black Bolt or is it White Flare? I feel like I haven't heard anything. Give us something good here. Hey, Master Ball. We'll take that. Caracosta again. My assumption is there's a Master Ball of every card in the set. Try and get the Chase collection going. Give us something here. Kobalian reverse rare. Ooh, Duosian full art. And, oh, look at that. Excadrill. I think you already had that one. You got 2 Excadrills, but you also got a full art and a reverse rare. So that's not a bad 3rd pack there, or 4th pack by those standards. So the last pack was holding out on us there. In terms of decent hits, getting the triple rare. And the Master Ball. Not bad all around. You know, I tore up, there it is. Like, I tore up a piece of paper. I don't know where the other piece of paper went. Honestly, my sleep schedule has been so screwy. Like, I don't know, like, up from down at this point in time. It's been brutal. Yeah, like last night I got home at like 7:30. And I was out cold within an hour. Hit the couch. That's all she wrote. Couldn't do it. All right. All righty, folks. Looking to the big board. We're waiting for one more person to hop in. Entire conference of 2025 Panini Contenders football. We got 5 autos sitting in this box. You'll either get the AFC or the NFC in this box. If it's calling to you, now's your shot. We got that. We've got Panini Prizm football. Random divisions on an international hobby and a mega box of 2024 Panini Prizm football. We have Score football, a dual hobby box, dual random pack break. You get 2 packs per spot in 2 shuffled up Score hobby boxes. 3 spots left in that. We got 3 spots left in another Poke Pack break like we just did a few minutes ago. And our triple mega box random MLB divisions break of 2025 Top Series 2 baseball. So lots of different ways to hop in. All available over at topshelfbreaks.com. Getting back into the swing of things with a normal schedule. It's been a hot minute, but we're here. We're hanging out. Oh, it's right. The British Open is this weekend. Of course, Scotty Scheffler's leading the way. Really hasn't been much else going on in sports world. Been kind of quiet. Baseball getting underway again. Finally out of that All-Star break. I feel like a lot of people were on the fence about how the All-Star game ended on Tuesday night. With the whole mini home run derby face-off. Oh, we got some movement. We got ourselves some movement. Prizm football down to 5, and our other Pokemon has sold out. What up, J Flip? How are you? I got to go get more Black Bolt. 1 second. I can bet $30 I know what this promise is. Does it does it involve hotel room activities? No, I don't. All right, we're going 13 times. Oh, it helps if I move the screen. 13 times on the names, but we probably should shuffle these first. I'm all over the place today. Me guessing Jay Flip. I was right. I told you. Oh, man. That was great. I wouldn't have remembered had it not been for the whole bunk buddies comment from Tyson earlier. You gotta be careful who you tell your post-national activities to. Oh, man. Good times. Good times. All right, same thing as before. Top HP will get one of the Thunderouses, and the second highest will get this one. So keep that in mind for these. Let's go back. Let's randomize the order now that we have all of the rest of this figured out. 13 times we're going on the names. There it is. Carter down to CK. CK making an appearance in our breaks tonight. Carter starting us off. One word. Warm? I don't know. Ticklish? All right, here we go. We're diving back into Pokemon. It is round 2 of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Black Bolt. 2 Elite Trainer boxes. And we have random upped all the packs out of these 2 boxes and put them in a nice little stack here. Every single spot that you see right up here is getting 2 packs. We're looking for the highest HP card out of those packs. The winner, when it is all said and done, will end up getting 2 additional packs plus one of these Thunderouses, the promo card for the Black Bolt box. The runner-up will also get one of these since we have 2, since we opened 2 Elite Trainer boxes. So, without further ado, Carter starting us off for the first 2 packs. Good luck. These conversations are why no one else watches these breaks. Stop it, you're scaring the children. Duosian, full art, very nice, and a Volcarona. So 120. Starting things off along with the full art. Good stuff. And number 2, Carter. Carter, I think you had, did you not, that same full art in the first break of this tonight? They did? Carcosta. A horizontal one? Did they really? Or what do you mean? Like the flat, like the horizontal, like the way the hollow is horizontal? Is that what you meant? I mean, it looks sharp, don't get me wrong. Yeah, it was the psychic energy. Yeah, what was the other energy here? Water. I'm like, wait a minute. Water one wasn't hollow. All right. Anyway, let's get back on track here. See, I already lost track. What was the HP? 180? I think it was 180. Yep, 180. All right. 180 is our top. Off to Tyson. I thought you meant like horizontal, like the card is this, like the, remember those break cards that they had? I think it was in the Evolutions XY set. And everyone is like, why are the cards this way? That's what I thought you meant. Oh, there's another one. Look at that. Lightning. Clang. Ooh. Beiman. Full art. And how about that Zekrom to 230? Very nice pack. Tyson starting off strong. EX Zekrom and the Beiman. I do have pokey knowledge. Give me, I know my stuff. Sometimes I might not act like it, but I get it. I can collect too. My kids can collect, I should say. Notch 1. Yes. I'm off the ground. Snivy. And, ooh, what we got here? Meloetta. 200. So a couple EX. the first go-around for Tyson. Nothing's Zekrom at 230. However, setting the stage there. Bringing us to our third, which is also Tyson. I will say this. This was I'm pretty sure during COVID, what was I saying? Costco sold the 3 Pokeball packs of the Pokemon cards, and they were loaded with XY Evolution. So we have a ton of XY Evolution at home. Clink Clang to 150. And I was always fascinated by it because obviously it's partially a reprint of the base set, but yeah, those cards just weirded me out. There's something about them. We pulled a Nidoking. Like I don't know. It was one of those things where you're like, what are we doing here? I know there's been a couple of those. It's like even when they did the e-scans back when Wizards of the Coast still had the license when it first came out. Oh, Genesect, full art 220. Very nice. Tyson with a very strong 4 packs. All right, that brings us to CK. See what we got. Now the question is, did you have the e-reader for the Game Boy Advance? All right, 160. I gotta look. I'm not sure if that's the chase or if there's like a full art chase. See, this is where I get confused about what the game has done. Thunderous 120. They've created so many variations of all their cards. It's like difficult to figure out which one's which. There should be a picture of it on the TCG player site of which one is the one to chase. All right, back to Tyson. Yeah, my 10-year-old did what I could never do with the base set, and he pulled the Charizard holo out of Evolutions. Made me want to cry. I never got that as a kid. Kid doesn't even know what he just did. Meloetta, again, 200. Victini reverse rare and clink clang. It's a couple hollows, or a couple rares, I should say. And Rudy Carter. Oh, yeah. The EX. Oh, that's pretty. The Mega. Those were an interesting variation, too, with the Megas. I also didn't like how they made Farfetch'd a rare and they made Dugong a rare. That irritated me when I came across those when I was opening packs. Caracasta reverse and Thunderous. All right. Last pack for you, Carter. Nice grass, leaf, energy, hollow. Oh, Cryogonal, full art again. We've seen one of those. And a Caracasta. Getting a lot of repeats of our EX and full arts between the first boxes we opened and what we've got here. Little odd. All right, CK's got the final four. I feel like, honestly, the last few Charizards that have been in the sets that they've recently put out have not attracted the hype of the COVID Charizard prices. There was it was either last year, I want to say it was 2 years ago, they, Doris, they came out with a set that had a shiny Charizard or a radiant Charizard. I can't remember what it was. But the thing only went for like $9. If that. Might have even been less than that. Victini. Oh, a base set? Charmander? And I don't know how I feel about GameStop being involved in cards. I really don't. Conkeldurr. He found it in his binder. Is it in grading condition? That's only the real question that matters. All right, final pack for CK. See if he can break through, or is Tyson going to pull the double victory? Excadrill at 270. CK comes out of nowhere and takes it. There's a GameStop Charmander from 151? Are you serious? All right, Tyson, getting another thunderous, so CK. CK's getting 2 more packs. Let's see what we got. Just Pokeball. Ooh, Rufflet, full art. Full art Rufflet and Landorus. Ugh. See, that's the stuff that's always annoyed me, and I know that Panini does it too with some of their retail boxes where they have the exclusive parallels to Walmart and Target. I think Topps might do it too, for all I know. I mean, they still do the what was it, the Happy Meal sets. Can you imagine if they put like a rare card in those Happy Meal packs? Oh, what do we got here? How about another Genesect? 220. Very nice. Some pretty solid cards hiding in those 2 packs. Get a full art and get the EX Genesect. There you have it. Pokepack War number 2 on the new release, Pokemon Black Bolt. Oh yeah, I mean they're definitely cheaper, but like, could you imagine if they didn't? Like if it was actual rare stuff, like, I mean, think back to like the Teeny Beanie Baby days when those first came out. Like, McDonald's were swamped. You could not get in the door at McDonald's. It was the weirdest thing. I remember that. Like 2000. I tell you, like for as sought after as some of like Happy Meal toys are, even now, because what was it? The when they brought back the Halloween buckets, they brought back the classic Halloween buckets. They were all sold out almost immediately. Even the toys that were just released, the little McDonald's, dude, people went nuts for those. Absolutely nuts for trying to collect that set and making the tiny store. I mean, it's literally all it is like the junkiest piece of plastic. It's full-on collector's item and nothing more. But yeah, you know there would be a McDonald's employee that would just swipe that entire box of Pokemon cards and call it a day. It's the reason why it's like the reason why we don't have the Monopoly game at McDonald's anymore. And if you've never seen the was it the McMillions documentary about how that entire game was rigged, highly recommend it. My favorite throwback photo, like when looking back at that time period when Beanie Babies were a big thing, there was a legitimate divorce court picture with what was then a ex-husband and wife literally sitting on the floor with a gigantic pile of Beanie Babies and them going back and forth, making selections, splitting the collection in the middle of a divorce court. And that picture like sticks out of my, for whatever reason. I think back to that time, and that's all I can think of, that people were that nuts that they had to sit there and literally separate Beanie Baby collections in divorce proceedings. Oh man, I will never forget. I I was given a Tabasco the Bull, like the original Bull, and I had already had one that I had ripped the tag off, and so like I had this one. The tag was in perfect condition. I wanted to sell it, so I took it to a card show at the local like mini mall, and I sold it for like $120. And I ended up buying a Game Boy Pocket and Super Mario Land 2. I think that's what it was, like the hunt for the 6 coins or whatever it was for Game Boy. Or maybe it was it was Donkey Kong. I got Donkey Kong in the Game Boy Pocket. I'm like, I don't need 2 of these. A chain of stores that sold Beanie Babies, Yankee Candles, Bibles, books, music, Seraphim Angels, Department 56 houses, and St. Joseph's statues. That is a wild group of items, Tyson. Like a wild group. You're lying. They were not called the Love Shop. There is no way it was called the Love Shop. That is something. Save it for Carter. Was that what was it called? Don't tell me. Hold on. I gotta look up what the heck it was called. It wasn't Family Christian Stores, was it? Is that what it was called, or Lemstone? It's either Family or it's Lemstone. One of the two. All right, we got breaks to do. Let's get to the breaks instead of these weird combinations of items at the Family Bible store. Oh, the national chain was called the Love Shop. Oh, I was thinking the other way around, is that these people wanted to keep the Love Shop name, and the others were like, no, this is weird. We're not calling it this. That's what I thought you meant. All right. No, that makes a lot more sense. Okay, let's get to doing some Prizm. Random divisions, we have a mega box and a international box of Panini Prizm Football 2024 edition. We'll roll the dice here. $16 times. Woo. So what was the name that they pivoted to then for the other franchise owners? Which one was it? And here's our list. Tyson down to Mel K. Close this out. Appreciate you. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying now. Okay. Took me a second. I got there. All right. Actually, hold that thought. We gotta go get some more sleeves before we start, because that's the last thing we need is to run out of sleeves again. All right, here we go, folks. It's time for some Prizm football. We've got a mega box of 2024 Prizm football and a special one, an international hobby box of Panini Prizm Football 2024. Random divisions, there's our list right up there in the top right corner. Time to see if we can pull some heat in these two boxes. We're going to start off with the mega box first, saving the international for last. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. I thought, Tyson, though, with the name of that place, I thought for sure you were going to be like, yeah, Love's Truck Stops came after us when we had to change the name. I don't know if they have Love's Truck Stops down in your neck of the woods. Silver Richard Seymour and a nice Javon Bullard. That is the mega exclusive purple Pulsar. Trevor Lawrence. Will Ranchard. I can imagine the amount of like prank calls and like you said, punk kids acting that way for sure. Jaden Hicks, silver. How about Jatavian Sanders? We're going to get the premier jerseys, purple Pulsar, for the Carolina Panthers. That's going to be the NFC South. And Brandon. I'm trying to think if our mall ever had one of those Bible stores. I feel like they were all in different parts of town. Was never at the mall. Donnie Mitchell. It's going to be AFC South in Brandon. Nice Prizm break Tua. And malls just, it's depressing. They keep tearing down all the malls around here. Two of the more I guess mid-sized malls they've completely ripped down and are redeveloping. It's a whole thing. Woodfield's still growing strong. Really, outside of that, it's tough sledding. Yeah, that's what happened with the family one. Was that was in a strip mall here. Derrick Henry, like Corn and Latu. Okay. That leaves us with our international box. Let's see what we can find. Not much going in that mega. Look at all these pretty packs. 12 in total? Yeah, 12 in total. 5 cards in each pack. Man, last time I was in Woodfield, I tell you what, man, it's a little rough around the edges. Especially in that wing with the old Lord and Taylor. There's not much happening out in that neck of the woods. Well, look at that. We got the coach. Matt LaFleur. There's that red-yellow Darius Slayton for the New York Giants. Nice Drake May fireworks. The new food court's cool. Weren't you saying that you were related to the people that owned the McDonald's in there? Was that you? Emergent Michael Penix. Like, no joke, like, I was one of those weird... Yeah, that's right. Okay. It was you. That's right. Man, it was... that place is expensive. It's like $10 for a Happy Meal, but to probably cover that rent, I get it. James Cook, silver. Yeah, no joke. Like, I love... anything and everything about like dead malls and the footage of them. Like it is the most fascinating thing to me. Like you just have this old cavernous building that used to be full of life and now it's just there. It like that has always weirded me out. Oh, shnikes. Never mind. I'm sorry I even brought that up, J Flip. That's rightfully so. Rightfully so. Hey, nice Jaden Daniels. Going to the NFC East. Tyson. The movie with robots in old vacant mall. Movie with robots. I don't think I have. I need the name of the movie. Movie with robots. The Electric... Well, now I have to go watch it. Now I'm intrigued. Jacoby Myers. Another red-yellow. Michael Penix making an appearance for the NFC South. Electrics. That sounds familiar, if I'm being honest. I never knew that that's what it was about. There's a really good documentary. I think it's on Amazon Prime. I think it's called Jasper Mall. And it carries that like dead mall eeriness as the place is falling apart and the timeline to it. Oh, that, yes, I have heard of that. That's what that movie's about? Silver Devon Achan. They all break up with you at the same time. Saw a movie back when Woodfield had a movie theater. Huh. All right. I'm going to have to check that out. I mean, was it halfway decent? All but one. What? They get married? How long you been dating your spouse? Met her at Woodfield Mall when I was 13 years old. Well, Richard Silver, the silver kicker for the NFC North. 4 days is an eternity back then, man. All right, final pack. Let's see what we get here. Throwback, Eric Allen. Love it. Malik Neighbors, Keon Coleman, and Chris Braswell rounding things out. So end up with a couple rookie base and Jaden Daniels, Michael Penix. But that'll do it. The International Mega Dual Box Random Divisions. I mean, do critics like anything these days? Legitimate question. All right. On to contenders next. AFC versus NFC. I believe this is Tyson versus Mel K. It is. All right. Let's get to it. Tyson versus Mel K, AFC versus NFC. A single hobby box. 2024 Panini Contenders football. AFC, NFC. There we go. Didn't even need to random it, I guess. 6 times on the names. Good luck. Mel gets the AFC. Tyson, the NFC. There you go. We've got ourselves a good old-fashioned conference battle. AFC versus NFC in a single box of 2024 Panini Contenders football. It is Mel K with the AFC versus Tyson with the NFC. We're diving into it, looking for 5 autos across 6 packs. Good luck, gentlemen. Here we go. Here we go. James Conner. I did the upside down every other. It just drives me nuts. All right, first auto is Jack Westover. Seattle Seahawks, the NFC, and Tyson. Tight end for the Seattle Seahawks. Rookie of the Year, Terrion Arnold, and Adonai Mitchell. So 2 different variations here. I don't think either of them are numbered. Very interesting differences there. But we move on. Got some color coming up here, maybe. We do. Jacob Cowing, on-card auto playoff ticket, 103 of 149. Also got a winning ticket, Debo. Nice hall pass, Jamar Chase. All right. Third pack out of 6 coming up. What do we got coming up here? We got Malachi Corley rookie ticket. Malachi Corley rookie ticket. On-card auto rookie ticket. For the Jets wideout, going to Mel. TJ Watt, Nick Bosa, power players. And that one we actually do have to random. Love how they did that to us. We got 2 spots in a break, and we got to random it. Okay, here we got some gold. How about Zach Zinter divisional ticket? Rookie guard, 39 of 99 for the Cleveland Browns. Mel K in the AFC. Hall pass. And how about this one's a lot nicer than the other one, I'll tell you that much. Drake May, Jaden Daniels. So we got 2 of them that we're going to be randoming off after this. We'll throw this Drake May, Jaden Daniels in here, though. Nice power players. Insert. 2 packs to go. Looking for 1 more auto. Or we see if we got lucky. Pulled an extra auto. It does happen. In this case, we do have an auto here. It is Zach Charbonnet rookie ticket. This is a 2023 on card in the 2024 product. Seattle Seahawks in the NFC. Don't see that every day, but I guess making up for last year, Zach Charbonnet, the rookie ticket on card. Very interesting. Are those confusion question marks over Zach Charbonnet getting a rookie card in 2024? Because I'm right there with you. Garrett Wilson divisional ticket to 149. We did get an extra auto. A little bit of a smudge on him, but Justin Rogers, defensive tackle. He's in a Cowboys uniform, but this is a Cincinnati Bengals auto. Explain that one to me. Huh. Very interesting. Cowboys uniform, rookie card, Cincinnati Bengal. All right. Let's leave up the divisional ticket as well. So before we wrap this one up, I also got a hall pass and a T-Law Baker Mayfield. So that's 3. That is 3 that we got to split. Why did they do one from the AFC and one from the NFC? I regret this being a conference break. Anyway, let's go back to the screen, I guess. That's what we're going to do here. All right, so the first one we pulled was the TJ Watt, Nick Bosa. All of these are going to be the same amount of dice rolls. 8 times. Name on top gets it. Tyson. And next one. Eight times. This is for the Drake May, Jaden Daniels. And Tyson gets that one. And one more. That is the T-Law Baker Mayfield. Tyson again. All right, hold off the sweep. Now I'll do it. Single box of 2024 Panini Contenders football. All right. We got baseball next. Triple Mega Box Random Divisions on the way. Boom. All righty. So we got ourselves 3 Topps Series 2 mega boxes. Random divisions. Here's our divisions. Here's our names. We're going to random each list a grand total of 13 times. There's our order. Let's get to our names 13 times. And there you go. We are shifting gears to baseball. It is 3 mega boxes of Topps Series 2 Baseball 2025 edition. There's our divisions right up there to the right corner. Diving in, seeing what we can find, looking for some 1990 Topps Baseball foil board inserts, as well as some other goodies. We'll see if we can chase any awesome cards in here. There are a lot of packs in here. 16 packs, 14 cards per pack, 224 total cards. So let's dive right into it. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. Man, they loaded these things up. Like, you get your money's worth for the amount of cards that are in these boxes. That much is for absolute sure. All right. Mega number 1 coming up. Wyatt Langford. That's Kobe Mayo. On the inserts, Hunter Goodman. Yamamoto. 2025 Hunter Renfroe. Hunter Renfroe's a Royal? It's going to be 1204 out of 2025. Could not have told you who he played for if you had to put me on the spot for that. Still no other parallels just yet. Julio Rodriguez, All-Star. Sharon Duran. Summertime stars Lawrence Butler. Ozzy Albies. Who's a former Raider? Oh, crap. You're... Well, now I got to... Hold on. Well, that was Renfrow, I think, was the... Padres, Rays, Red Sox, Brewers, Angels, Reds, Royals. You think he bounced around enough? Jeez. That he'll go wherever he needs to go to stay on a roster, apparently. That's quite the journey. Alec Boehm. Green. Is that numbered? It's not numbered. It was backwards. Because the pink, I think, means something. I don't think that's the foil board insert. Maybe it is. It's got the 35th anniversary there. OPS leaders. Robert Suarez. Adley Rutschman. Summer Superstars. All right. So, that's box one. On to box number two. Man, we might need, no joke, 2 bins for 3 mega boxes. There's so many cards in these, which is nuts. All right, here we go. Alexander Canario for the Cubbies. Cubs starting off the second half of the season with a dub today, taking down the Red Sox at Wrigley. 3 nice runs off the top of the lineup and the all-star stump in Seiya Suzuki. A 3-run shot. Padding that NL RBI lead. As if no one else is going to give him the accolades, he'll just keep doing what he's been doing. J.P. Sears for the A's. And we got, this one's fancy. Mark McGwire, 30 of 50 for the A's. That's going to be the AL West and David E. Very nice. Big Mac. AL slugging leaders. Very cool. Mark Vientos trying to escape from us. Texas Taters. Great 8 take their cuts. Nice Seiya Suzuki. Excuse me. Shota Imanaga. Athletics. This box is a bit better than the last one that we had. Altuve. All right. Get these sleeved up here quick before we move on. On to our final Mega Box. Top Series 2. Let's end on a good note, shall we? All right, here we go. Final Mega Box. Home Run Champ. Big Dumper. I still think that's hilarious. That's his actual name. Mark Vientos. Oh, look at that. 23.99 for the Mets. NL East. David E. Good stuff there. So give us some more backwards facing cards. We'll take those every day of the week. Alex Call. Jordan Romano to 2025. It's going to be 1171 out of 2025. Vlad Guerrero and Bo Bichette. 111 to 150. Good stuff there. For the Blue Jays, the AL Easton Tyson. John Duran. It's Pete Alonso, Francisco Lindor. Is that all we got? That can be it. Trade Turner, Stars of MLB. Finishing it off with King Tuck. All right, folks, that's going to do it. 3 mega boxes of 2025 Topps Series 2 baseball. Appreciate you. All right. Get score closed up here. Final break of the night. But before we do that, we're going to randomize all these packs. Four autos per box. All right. We're going to shuffle. Move packs around. Okay. There, and there is our lineup. Change this out while we're on this page. All right. Here's our names in this one. This is going to determine the order of whose packs come first. 12 times. Here we go. Good luck. And there we go. Tyson down to David E. For our list. And here we go. We are closing out our evening with some 2025 Panini Score football. 2 hobby boxes. We randomed up all the packs and doing a dual pack break. Every single spot in this break getting 2 packs. Chance for some autos. We have 8 autographs in total among these 20 packs. So we're going to see if we can find some good stuff here to get to all of our wonderful people who bought in on this break. So, Tyson, starting us off, we're going to start with the left side, go all the way down, all the way down, all the way down, all the way down for our entire list here. So, without further ado, let's get to ripping. Good luck. Tyson, first 2 packs. All the rookies still in their collegiate uniforms. And there is an auto right away. Xavier Watts for the Atlanta Falcons. Notre Dame product. So Tyson picking up one of the hits immediately. Very nice. Good stuff. Genty, Joe Namath. Good old Broadway Joe. And pack number 2. Devin Achane. All right. Put that there, and we move on to Brandon with our next two packs. And Jalen McMillan, the vet auto in this box, or this first, well, one of the two boxes. Jalen McMillan. He's a hit. That's all that matters. For the Tampa Bay Bucks. Nice Michael Penix. It's a very crowded wide receiver room in Tampa. They have no shortage of talented wideouts. Nice Bo Nix. Got some color coming up here. Who is it? Hey, how about Baker Mayfield at 250? Sticking with the Buccaneers theme. Okay. And we're back to Tyson. Volleying our start here. Trevor Etienne for the Carolina Panthers. Brother to Travis. Trevor, a Georgia Bulldog product. Hot rookies, Jalen Milroe. How about Trent Dilfer? There's a name. Trent Dilfer at 250. Oh, we got the Showtime Brock Bowers. Look at that. Very nice. There you go, Tyson. Good stuff. Pat Fryermuth to 250. All right. And back to Brandon. Kyle McCord, Philadelphia Eagles. Got some gold coming up here as well. Let's see who it is. To 50, CeeDee Lamb. Gold zone. All right. Last pack here for Brandon. Mean Joe Green for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Man, we're finding a lot of these autos early on. I will say that. Tyson and Brandon doing some damage. All right. And back to Tyson. Zabon, Marion Hampton. Got something shiny coming up here. How about Bryce Underwood, next era for the University of Michigan? That's cool. Is that numbered? Not numbered. Still very nice. All right, these are for John. Joe Cribbs, 250. Got David E. still to come. Nielsen. Carter, who closed us out. More gold coming up, and it is Micah McFadden to 50. Micah McFadden. Who? Is he a young dude? Third-year linebacker. Okay. Can't say I'm a Giants fan, so I don't think I've ever even heard of him. He's doing pretty good if he's been there 3 years. Then again, I don't know if that Giants defense is anything to write home about. All right, on to David. And how about Jameson Williams for the Lions? Going to David E. J-Mo. Very nice. Nice Cam Ward. Amon-Ra St. Brown. All right, next two packs belonging to Nielsen. Oh, artist proof. Jaden Daniels, 33 of 35. Pretty. Omarion Hampton. That's what we're talking about. 14 of 35. Omarion Hampton for the LA Chargers. Nielsen making real short work and a fantastic back-to-back on his two packs. With a Jaden Daniels to 35 and an Omarion Hampton auto to 35. See what else is in here. Got anything else good? Chris Jones to 250. And that brings us to Carter. Raheem Mostert. Look at that. 4 of 10 for the Raiders on the ticket die cut. Very cool. 4 of 10. All right. Oh, it's honestly been a fun rip. It's one of those where you kind of want to groan. You're like, oh, here we go, score. But it honestly, I've had fun opening it this year. Kobe Bryant, corner for the Falcons, 5 of 20 for David. Chris, they send you back to Indy for All-Star Game festivities this weekend? Chase Brown to 250. All right, and that is going to do it for all of our wonderful score packs that we've got up here for our dual hobby box, dual pack break. All righty, well, that is all she wrote, folks, for what we had on our board of breaks this evening. A full sellout. Do appreciate each and every one of you for hanging out with us tonight, making the full sellout happen. Couple updates in terms of what to expect for the next week. Wednesday, July 23rd, it is the release of 2025 Topps Chrome Baseball. We will be here with a whole load of breaks. Pick your team breaks, a single jumbo box, triple team tiered, and even a mixer, a BOGO mixer. It is a single jumbo, a Breaker's Delight, and a hobby of Topps Chrome, and you get 2 teams per spot in that one. We also have the release of 2025 Panini Luminance Football, a dual hobby box, random divisions break. All of those are on the board over at TopShelfBreaks.com, so be sure to check those out. Like I said, we'll be back on Wednesday picking up where we left off from this evening. So we do appreciate all of you hanging out with us. I know it's been a minute, but hey, we're back. We're here. We're going to do some more breaks next week and be back on our regular schedule. So enjoy the weekend. We'll talk to you very, very soon, and we'll see you Wednesday night. Take care.